Deja Brila presents. Now, for those of you that are new to the show, every week I like to touch base on inspirational topics with inspirational guests who can help make your life a better one. So, my guest today is a special one, and she is a lady of many gifts and talents. She is a healer, actress, entrepreneur, and a business coach. So, let's meet her today and hear all about her journey and her talents. Eva, nice to see
Hi.
you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for joining. You are
Pleasure.
a woman of many gifts and talents. And the moment that I met you, I was immediately drawn to her energy. Uh,
Same.
yeah, me and Eva actually met on set and not realizing we had so much in common. So, our astrology signs, to both having a beauty brand. I mean,
Yeah,
even the same Venus sign. So, I was excited to have you do this interview today.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So let's get right into it.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So, as I said, Eva, you are an energy healer,
Mhm.
actress, coach, and the owner of a beauty brand called Hey Girl Cosmetics.
Yes, ma'am.
But first, let's get into the spiritual side of you. Okay. So, many would classify you as just a psychic, I would
hmm
say, but your title is Cosmic Energy Healer. Now, for those who are not familiar with what a cosmic energy healer actually
hmm
is, tell us what that gift consists of and how would you say you heal people by sharing that gift?
So I am a psychic and a healer. And the Cosmic Energy Healer title is a specific healing method
Mm,
that goes 500 years back, which is from India, Tibet, and China.
mm-hmm,
And it has been implemented into the Western world, starting
mm-hmm,
from Russia. And
mm-hmm.
what I do is I channel frequencies and I align chakras. And with that, when we remove negativity and align our chakras, then we can attract something good into our life. We heal trauma, any karmic curses,
Oh, wow.
any negative attachments, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
anything that's bad for you. So by aligning and healing, we just remove any negativity. As a psychic, which I started my journey as,
Uh-huh.
I
So
was
you would classify yourself as a psychic also? Yeah.
for sure.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing this for 20 years, but
Right.
So I didn't know I have those gifts, and my parents must have known, and I think they whatchamacallit, like they undermined it because they didn't want this to become a thing,
Mm-hmm.
because I probably predicted a few things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've noticed when the healing journey started with my brother, when I was telling him if the girlfriends are going to work out or not.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw his wife, and was back then his girlfriend, and said, I think that's your wife. And he looks at me and he's like, you're crazy. And everything I predicted something came to pass. So it started about 20 years ago when I really dabbled into it, and
Yeah.
with tarot cards and everything, and then the healing journey came in addition. So it's a combination of both.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that actually goes into my next question. At what age did you realize this gift was actually a real thing that does benefit others and helps make their journey in life a better one? But when did you actually go towards the business side aspect of it, like to take it to the
Yeah.
next level?
So I think in my early 20s, this is when I realized that I have abilities, because like I said, like
It was confirmed then.
it was confirming that when I was predicting things for my brother, I was like, how did I know this, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then the healing journey started like 11 years ago. And the business aspect started like in 2015. So that's like about 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I just got into it.
Mm.
And
So it's something you always felt, even as
no. So I come from corporate, and I'm a makeup artist, a former makeup artist. And as a
wow.
makeup artist, when I was towards the last years before retiring from it, I was applying makeup on people, and I started reading them. And this is how I knew
Really?
I predicted things.
Wow.
And
With
this
no
is
cards or anything.
nope. It just came to me like a channel. And this happened though in the US when I immigrated like 17 years ago. This was in the very beginning stages. So I was like, okay, this is odd. And I had the accuracy.
Uh-huh.
The person came to me a year later and she said, everything you said was right. And I was like, what? So like this is how
Wow.
I knew this is becoming more.
Uh-huh.
But professionally 2015, but the journey started like 20 years ago,
Wow.
and healing like 11.
That's awesome. And where are you originally from?
So I am by blood Greek, so I have Greek heritage. I was
Mhm.
born and raised and have lived in Germany, so I'm
Mhm.
trilingual. So I have European background.
Nice.
And yeah, I came for special effects as a makeup artist to the US.
So would you say that is that like a common thing in Greece in where you're from? Or would you say it's something that's kind of rare? Like, do you see healers or have you ran into other psychics?
Not so much in Greece.
Yeah.
So in Germany and in Greece or in Europe, it just started becoming like the spirituality coming more out of the woodworks because it was like condemned for so many years.
Oh wow.
And I felt more free here.
Yeah,
to
you can just
pursue.
Be yourself.
Yeah, because California, where we're at, is like native land. So
yeah,
you
open.
put
It's
your feet on the ground. It's like you're becoming psychic.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. Like it exploded. Like my gifts like really came out.
Like grown. Yeah.
Yeah. So
because I feel like it's like a place where people have so many gifts, and it's like whatever makes you unique, you can actually own it here. Versus other places, you have to kind of contain yourself or make yourself kind of small to kind of make others feel comfortable, But
history has it. I mean, I'm of Greek background, and even the Germans and anyone in Europe or like from Black American or like native history, we all have the divination tools. Like this is in our blood.
Yeah.
It's in your blood, it's in my blood. Yeah. Like the ancient Greece, you go to the temple, you ask the priestess, for help, and the gods like Zeus and Athena and I don't know, Hecate. Some people, which is a little darker. But, I mean,
that is true. I actually did hear a lot of things about that, but some people just haven't really tapped into their intuitive abilities, or don't even, they're not even aware that they have that gift. So that's amazing. So
most of us are actually psychic. Just to, most of us are intuitive. We are beings. We have chakras. We have alignments. We have clairaudience, clairvoyance, all those.
Yeah, we'll go into the chakras and everything soon. Okay, so you said it was in 2015. That's when you decided to actually go into the business side of your psychic abilities and actually, it's like what you do works.
Yeah, actually, the universe pushed me into this. I did not decide for it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hi, universe. It was the universe pushing me literally into it. I had to make a decision whether I'm going to go for a salon where I'm going to rent a chair for makeup. Yeah. And I had also applied for, doing in a metaphysical store, healing and psychic work. And it was decided, the gods decided.
You by yourself. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, some people just have that natural entrepreneur spirit. And again, you being a woman of many different talents and gifts, I
go with the flow,
natural, 100%. Okay, so my next question. Now, I did read you have been doing this for 20 years, focusing on, the biofield and the chakras, as we just talked about. Tell us a little bit about exactly what those are and why it's important that people know about the chakras and the biofield.
Okay, so many times we have attachments that we're not aware of. So when we feel down, when we feel negative, depressed, having anger and fear, those are attachments. So in order for us to get rid of it, we need to heal.
Yeah.
And the person has the starting point that we know of 7 chakras: the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, the throat chakra, third eye, and the what's it called? I have a little bit of a brain fart. Hold on.
It's okay. I'm sure you're dealing with a lot.
The third eye and like the crown chakra. Sorry, the crown chakra. Yeah. And we have 200 more chakras that are around us. So when they are not aligned, we feel anger, fear, and all of those things, right? Depression or like, financial issues, struggle, problems with the parents. So when we align them, whether this is through a crystal healing, whether this is through you are doing actually any remedies through herbs or through meditation, sometimes
I was going to say meditation, just
meditation,
tapping inside.
Frequencies help too. The Solvengo frequencies, there's different kinds, like starts with 100, with 40, like there's the 439 and 432, and it goes up till like 20,000 where you literally hear beeps. It's like a problem in your ear at some point. Like it sounds like it's just a tone. So they actually help you align too. When a healer works on you though, some are hands-on. I do usually distant healing because since COVID, it's been more. But like in a group or as in person, I will go through your chakras and I will place my hands on you and I remove things. So you get hot, you get cold, you have all the emotions.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you feel like there's a relief for you. So when you heal, you feel happy,
Mm-hmm.
your aura is glowing,
Yeah.
all of those things, and good things are coming to you, like abundance, in terms of love, money, how people react
Mm-hmm.
to you.
By just being aligned and clearing all those things out.
Yes.
Now, would you say some of that is from like generational curses or just past things that we're not even aware that we take on, that we have taken on?
Yes, it's a combination of all of what you just said. So you're completely
Oh.
right with that. So this can happen when you have generational curses and usually past lives, which some people don't. Some people in some religions don't believe in it, but like it really exists.
Yeah.
And
We had a conversation about
yeah,
that
this
too.
is why some people remember how like they lived like in 1800, or like they were like
oh, I've been here before.
yeah,
This
like
kind of familiar
times of like, I don't know, medieval times or something. So like those are attachments we take with us. If we have not healed them to some degree, then we have them. It's like you have like a bag of baggage, like you have all this baggage. And this is how like I need to let go of something.
Yeah.
And
to live up to your true purpose in this lifetime.
exactly. And you can tell when you're not in a good mood, when you feel sick, all of those things usually aid to that you're not in alignment. When we get sick, there's some attachment to us, and in order for us to get rid of it, we need to take, of course, the medicine, whether this is herbal or Western medicine, whatever it is. But many times has to do, your chakras are unbalanced.
Ah, that's amazing. Okay.
And this is what I heal.
Yeah, that's what you heal, and that's also something you talk about on your website, as far as like the classes and everything that you
yes,
teach.
I do teach people in person. It's more extensive because cosmic energy healing is not Reiki, where you take like 3 classes or something and you're good to go. I tried Reiki for myself. I'm a Reiki master, but it does not necessarily apply to me. And the cosmic energy healing is so much stronger. So when I heal my clients, you can tell like the way they report, the life changes completely. Wow. So there's more abundance in love, money, whatever it is.
They're much happier, like everything.
Yeah, and they get rid of, people that are not good for them, because many times our circle, tell me who you are. I'll tell you who you are, but the way I see people surround you, like, are they vampires? Are they attached to you?
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel that too.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people feel that.
You are who you surround yourself with.
That's very true.
That's so true. Wow. Okay. So, thank you for that information. Like I said, I've never heard about the chakras, but I wasn't aware of just being in alignment and how important that is.
I'm happy you asked, because this is for me the time to teach you as well, because what I'm telling you right now, and people can rewatch that and then you can learn from it. But I can tell right now, like, you are doing self-work, even if you don't have a title on the healer. And I can see, because of your glow, the way you are, what you attract.
Yeah.
So like, reading energies.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, we had a little conversation where she actually read some of my cards, and this was over the phone, and that's when I was going to actually go into that a little later.
Yeah.
But that's when I knew, I was like, okay, I need to do an interview with this girl. She's the real deal, because for her to be able to channel my energy through a phone call and tell me what's going on in my life, and I didn't tell you anything about me, was incredible. So I was like, okay, she's a real.
We met one time. We met
one time, which is so funny. And that actually goes into my next question. How, like I said, I knew you were the real deal. Why would you say some psychics have a bad rep, or at times, or is classified, I guess, as demonic, fake, or witchy? Because I read that you also do spell work and candle magic, but you're a healer. And like I said, I wanted to do an interview with you because I got a ton of positive energy from you. So why would you say some psychics get that reputation, that negative reputation? Okay, in order for you to become a healer, you have to go through darkness. That's like bottom line. There's no, I was born with love and light. You go through trials, let me tell you. So you experience different things as a healer. And I'm sure that, now, today, it's like so much easier on social media to find people that can teach you so many things for free. We, back in the day, had to research stuff in books, or like, maybe like online. Internet was slow, So you learn a few things here and there. So there's healers who do work with herbs.
There's healers who work with crystals. There are healers like me. I don't need anything. I just need you, or I can work in distance for you. So the reason why I consult people with spell work is because you need to be around it. Like, you don't have to do it. I'm very well knowledged. It does not mean I practice it. I tell people what they can do. I have the Cosmic Club. It's a membership on a monthly base, and I upload videos with, you get your monthly teroscope and whatnot. But like, what I do is I record healing videos, like how to heal yourself. I teach people on demand. They can rewatch it all the time. I teach them about herbs for holistic, for spiritual practice. And then when people want to work on certain things, I can teach them anything about love, road opening work, healing, money matters. It does not mean I do that. I'm just knowledge of it. Do I make candles? Yes, I have actually one of the gifts for you today. This is a healing candle.
Thank you.
Because when you heal yourself,
check this out.
So this is attached with a jade stone, which is good for protection, money, and love. And you can wear crystals for protection. This is one step for you to do. Okay. So
I carry this crystal around every day.
You can, or you can have just like a bracelet, or like, in the earrings, you can have the gemstones. Jade is universal.
Yeah.
It's good for everything. So you can carry it every day.
Wow.
Or in your purse, or in your pockets, whatever, you have. Right now you don't have pockets, but like crystals is one way to heal yourself, right? And then the candle that I have made for you has lavender, roses, and it has clove in it. And what it does is it heals the aspect. You technically don't need anything. You could light up a tea light and just make a wish, and or you can pray over it. I believe in God.
Lighting this candle.
Yeah, so you light the candle. You can make a wish if you want to. If you want to call it, spell work, of course. But for me, anything that I do is for you to heal. So
your spell work is something
healing,
like this, but it's healing.
Yes, because some people don't do healings. So I tell them, you can have an oil, you can have the crystal, you can have a candle. Everything I do, I bless.
Yeah.
So I put my healing work inside already.
Wow.
So I can teach them how to do that. I don't do that personally. What I do sell is healing. Yeah. And they work. The candles work that I do, because I have the feedback that I have, the reviews are just like, this is working for this purpose. But it also helps you align with yourself. But it's the belief system. I help people be more positive, because I coach people how to be more positive, to believe in themselves. And this is also alignment. Yeah. Healing can be through speech, through healing, through crystals, through candles, through everything.
Wow, that's amazing. So you also mentioned to light this not on Saturdays, but Monday through Sunday. So it's like, why is there a particular?
So Saturn is for Saturday, and Saturn, we love Saturn when you want to change your life or destroy something, but you do not want to do a healing candle. You don't want to work on a Saturday. So you work Sunday, you light Sunday through Friday candles. Any time of the day you want, because there's the sun. Every day has actually a planet.
Really?
Yes. So sun, today is Sunday. So Sunday for the sun, Monday for the moon, Tuesday for Mars, Mercury for Wednesday, Jupiter for Thursday, and Venus, which is us because we're Taurus signs, Venus is for Fridays, for money and for love. Wow. So that's how you plan and place it. Again, this has to do with extensive research of mine. Wow. And I tell you in like 2 seconds. I'm just sharing my knowledge. This is why I have the Cosmic Club, to tell people, what they can and cannot do if they decide to do certain things.
Amazing. Yeah.
I love working with healing candles. They fix everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna light it today. It's Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's just one of them.
So you would say, I guess, to kind of summarize all that up, some psychics get a bad rep because they do not try to heal. What they want is for negative reasons or for profit, I guess.
So just like in church, there are preachers, and I'm not here to attack anybody. There's people who have like a astounding following, and they don't preach the right stuff. They're the fishermen. So they tell you something that they don't pull through, or they don't believe in, and they're just magnets. And many times, when there's a fake psychic, if they tell you, for example, oh, I do witchcraft or spell work, and I'm going to bring your lover back. Don't. You want to get somebody back, you work on yourself. You align with your highest good. This is when you know that everything is going to fall into place. You cannot get the person back. You can get the person back, but it's gonna backfire on you.
Mhm.
So when they say like, oh, we're gonna do the spell work, and they start with hundreds of thousands of dollars, this is when you know when you should have like a lot of question marks, like a lot.
Mhm.
And then when people reach out to you instead of you reaching out to them,
Yeah.
those are the ones who imitate. I've had to deal with that, even though I don't have the
Yeah.
biggest following. They will tell you like, oh, I see something in the future and there's something dark. No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
Yeah, something dark.
It's just, of
You're
course
like,
there could be something dark, but like, who is shining bright every day?
I
Tell
know,
me.
exactly.
So when people reach out to you, when people tell you stuff you want to hear, when it's
Mhm.
good for the ego, but it's not the truth,
Yeah.
because I have a certain following. People don't always like to hear what I have to say. I face them. I'm a reflector in human design. So I reflect what you bring to me,
Mhm.
right? And then I teach you how to fix it.
Yeah.
And that's the magic. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be hard. You're going to hate me maybe for a minute.
Yeah.
But then you're going to love me because I helped you overcome this thing.
Right.
When somebody like smothers you with, everything that is good for your ego,
Mhm.
when people sell you classes or courses that don't bring anything, like you
Mhm.
can tell by the way they have it and
Yeah.
with the following. And there are some that just wannabes, like, oh, love and light, and that's all
Mhm.
cute, but like there's
Yeah,
more than love
it's
and light
deeper
in
than
doing
that.
yoga or
Exactly.
whatever meditation. So you can tell by if people reach out to you. You can tell by people
And I was
if they
gonna
want to
say,
scam you for a lot of money.
that's actually sorry to cut you off, but
No problem.
speaking of that, you didn't tell me you were even a psychic. So I get like it's like you don't. That's something to kind of be aware of because, like you say, I've also been approached by psychics like, oh, I like
yeah.
your glow is bright, and I have something I have to tell you. But with you,
Yeah.
I was actually drawn to you. So it was like after talking a while, that's when you told me like you're a healer and you do this and that, but it wasn't something that you were actually leading with. I noticed.
I try not to say that because people have 2,000 questions when they meet me. And, this is a service of mine that I give. I can't give you all the time free information. That's not
Mhm.
my job.
So
yeah.
So how would you say you pitch your services? Would you say you kind of just have a conversation with someone and then it kind of naturally leads to that, or it's like you'll be talking to someone that you just meet and it's like, you need help, or like how do you?
So
Yeah, I'm like, how would you say
I
you
try
kinda...
I try not to say what I do because again, people take this, one way or another.
Yeah.
Some run for the hills and some just
Yeah.
are glued to me. So when I say this is what I do, and when they start asking certain questions and say you are welcome to, have you can book a reading with me because I cut them right there.
Exactly.
So a lot of psychics do
Very
that. And
professional,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't mean to harm anybody and be disrespectful, but this is my time, this is my service. You don't act for free, do you?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, so
You're like, I really do this.
I usually try to tell them I'm a business coach, and
Yeah.
then some just dig,
Mhm.
and then it comes across. I will never go on porch and tell people I'm a psychic. I just
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Nice. All right. So that's good information to know.
Mhm.
My next question is, so now we heard about all your psychic journey and all the healing work that you do. Let's get into your other gifts, which is you're also an actress, makeup owner, and business coach. So first, when did you realize that you wanted to even be in the entertainment industry?
So that happened accidentally.
Oh, really?
Like about 20, no, when I was in my early 20s, when I was still in Europe, I started as a nail technician. I was always drawn to beauty, and I decided not to become a hairstylist. I wasn't sure if that was for me. And then I started as a nail technician, and then I really did like makeup. So I was watching all the European runways. That was crazy good. Back with Linda Evangelista and like Cindy Crawford
all the
and
fashion
Naomi
shows,
Campbell and all the
supermodels.
goddesses.
Yeah.
So I was always like stunned by the makeup, and I decided to become a makeup artist. Then I added the hairstyle. And I was doing behind the scenes work, like for TV, for shoots like this, anything, anything makeup, but it was mostly beauty related. And I was not in front of the camera until like 8 years ago. So that is what changed it. And I had a friend, and he's an agent, and he got me into commercial acting, and this is how it became that from the back. From the back end,
so you were
behind
always
the
around it, you would say.
Yeah, I was always around it, but I never thought I'm going to be in front of it. I was never interested, and then it just happened to be commercial talent, and this is how we met.
Yeah, exactly.
the
So
commercial.
when you got in front of the camera, would you realize like, oh, I actually see myself doing this?
Yeah.
Would you say like would you say you enjoy being in front or behind the camera?
I like both. Like I'm not. I'm. I don't think I'm crazy to be in front of the camera or negative in front of the camera. I just had to learn it also for my business and like in the
Yeah.
healing and psychic world, and also as a makeup artist because I need to display my products. But it just happened, and then it helped me grow. It helped me be more self-secure. Like act on self-love, and I enjoy it now. I was very shy before.
Amazing. That's amazing.
So yeah, I enjoy both. I enjoy
Yeah,
both.
nice. Now you are also the owner of, again, your makeup brand, Hey Girl Cosmetics. So like I said, besides being a tourist, that was another thing we had in common. I was like, wow, we both
have a makeup line too.
literally,
Or your
I was
lips.
like, wow, we both have a beauty brand. That is insane. I was like, okay, this is
I
meant
love
to be.
it. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Hey Girl Cosmetics, and when did you start it, and what was your motivation behind it?
So 20 years ago, when I decided to become a makeup artist, I said, I'm going to have a makeup line. This was manifestation 101. I did not know what I was talking about. So I said, I'm going to have a makeup line. And in 2014, I was able to start the makeup line here, which is easier to do in the US than in Europe.
Oh, wow.
And I started with private labeling and just to, get my feet out and test and everything. And I have also a trademark name because it's a very common name. And this is 2014 when I started, and then like 5-6 years ago when I became a healer, I felt like I need to do things with my hands. Like I need to create stuff with my hands. So
put your love inside of it.
Healing and love.
Right.
So yeah, this is when I started making oils, and like I started for myself, and now I make oils and lotions. I have shampoos now. I'm making some of my own makeup products. So yeah.
Nice. Okay. So tell us, what type of products do you offer, and how would you say your brand is differentiated? I can't even speak today. Is different from other lines as far as your niche or uniqueness.
So I have a second gift for you.
Oh, wow.
This is the face and body oil from Hey Girl Cosmetics.
Oh, thank you.
And it's handcrafted. There's rose petals in it. Okay. And then I have almond and apricot oil.
Nice.
And they have healing factors because I make it, and then I put a little bit like, healing on top of it. So that's how it's different from other brands. There's a lot of holistic approach that I have now these days. So everything I do is, infused with love and healing, but it's handmade. And
it's handmade. That's
and I think the healing aspect is a little extra. And I'm also tapping now into, like making lotions, like magnesium lotions and stuff like that. I have like trials right now. So I think it's the handmade and holistic approach. Yeah, and helping people heal with cosmetics.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. You guys should check out this bottle. It's super pretty. For those of you that are listening, it has like flowers on the inside. I can just tell that she put so much like love and everything into it. So thank you for that. Can't wait to use that. Awesome. Okay, so my next question. You're also a business coach.
Yes.
Miss Entrepreneur, everything. So I also read about evabubble.com. So tell us about that part of your life and what being a business coach consists of, as well as what the benefits are in entrepreneurs having a business coach.
Okay, so this goes back to me starting the makeup line and me being a healer and a psychic and having to advertise myself. So I am self-taught because of budget issues sometimes when you start out. So when I started, I was on a budget. So I learned how to, create my own websites, how to do my marketing.
Create your own websites?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Wow.
So me becoming a business coach is because I am self-taught in doing websites. I can help people.
You do it
create the website, or I can teach you how to do it, even over Zoom, and then how to do marketing, how to place things, social media strategies, all those things, everything that is like, how to create a brand, how to create a product, because I had to create, and I love creating, and like, it was not just a necessity for me. It was, I loved, because I got the private labeling. It was all cute and stuff. And I was like, this is not me alone. I need to put my name, my hand, everything on it. So me creating, from choosing what I want to have, the packaging, choosing the ingredients, making products even for other people.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it all started.
Yeah.
So my knowledge, since I was a psychic, I do also life coaching, and a lot of people, because I help them be successful, didn't know certain things. So in my psychic readings, many times I will coach people how to do business, how to do social media, how to create stuff.
Wow.
And I'm like, wait a minute, this is not just a psychic reading. So I created like the branch of Eva Bubbles, which was my personal account, into, how to brand yourself. Do you need any advice with business?
Right.
And now people book me there too sometimes, but sometimes it's just combined.
Amazing.
So this is how it all happened. So
Yeah.
if you need help with that, yes, I'm available.
Definitely. I'm like, I'm gonna have to definitely look into that as far as that service from you as well. So you're just an all-around healer, as you guys can see.
Yeah, but I hope it's okay to say, like, I saw your social media presence, and it's very impressive.
Oh, thank
So
you.
you're doing good.
Thank you.
Whatever you learn on the way is good.
Thank you.
Taurus lady.
Right? Definitely. Hey, like you said, you gotta, when you're on a budget, and you gotta figure a lot of stuff out yourself. So I was lucky enough to actually, you guys can't see Jay, he's behind the camera, but he does all my editing and things like that. I told him I'm trying to learn, so I don't have to bug him as much, but in due time we will get there. Okay, so my next question is, let's see where we are. Okay, so yeah, basically wrap it up. Last but not least, if you could leave any future entrepreneurs or even inspiring psychics who have that gift but don't know how to share it and channel that talent in a positive way, what would you say?
Okay, so for psychics, don't be afraid to tap into different things, into different modalities. I would say hold off on booking courses that are sold very well on social media, that have too much marketing. I would start following people who are very knowledgeable. You can learn a lot for free on social media, and then see where it drags you. And you can start as light as with, when people give you ideas what to do, testing on yourself. And it's okay for you to also take different classes and not be on one path. Like, you can try different things. So don't be afraid to get free information, which is a lot on social media. And don't be afraid to reach out to real psychic to have somebody mentor you. And you don't have to do a coaching program. You can have advice one-on-one with a single session. I do that too. So I would encourage people not to sign up necessarily for the bigger classes. They're like thousands of dollars. Yeah. If you are an entrepreneur, I have learned myself a lot through YouTube or like through social media in general. So I watch do-it-yourself tutorials, and this is how I learned also how to edit, how to film, record, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Create your website. And I have a lot of our lovely cameraman. We had a chat earlier, and he is entrepreneurial just like me, and he has his hands everywhere. And it's all learning by doing. So don't be afraid to fail. I failed a lot of times. A billionaire, a millionaire will fail so many times you have no idea.
Yeah.
So like, don't be afraid. And by the way, billionaires use astrology.
Oh,
I forgot to say. Yeah, this is how they work with the planets.
Wow. I did not know. That's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much, Eva, for joining us today and giving us all this knowledge and how to heal ourselves, as well as how to heal others. It was very beneficial. So tell everybody also, what can we expect next from you? What should we be on the lookout for? Since you're always creating and doing something, like what is up and coming from you?
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the talk with you. What can we expect next? Well, I'm expanding as much as possible, of course. I definitely will give more classes. I do mentorship, so anyone who is looking to be mentored, I'm here for that. So yeah, and just grow my business. There might be a new venture coming soon, but I cannot talk about it yet because it's still in the making. So until it's like, okay, we're going somewhere.
Right. Like I said, this girl's always creating. So we'll definitely be on the lookout. Tell everybody, where's the best place to find you, your socials and everything. And I'll also attach all of Eva's information at the bottom of the screen so you guys can look at that also.
Thank you so much. So if you want to come with me on a spiritual journey, you go to cosmicenergylife.com. And if you type in Cosmic Energy Life on any social media, this is where you can find me. And then Hey Girl Cosmetics is .com is my website. This is Hey Girl is the social media tag. And Eva Bubbles is my personal account, but it's also where you can reach me for consultation with branding and anything like that, or building your brand.
Nice. Well, thank you again, Eva. You have a beautiful spirit, and it's
Thank
only
you.
going to keep growing and getting better for you. So
Right back at you.
yes, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, well, that wraps it up for Deja Brila Presents, and I will see you guys next week with another inspirational guest and inspiring episode. See you then. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It's greatly appreciated as we're trying to grow the podcast, and I keep bringing, more inspiring guests to help make your life a better one. It's greatly appreciated. So I will see you guys soon. Ciao.
Bye.